just call this the band overhead stretch. It's a great stretch for the lat, for the overhead position, for anybody dealing with a painful shoulder, sometimes subacromial bursitis, or some pain in the shoulder joint. This might be helpful for you. So when in doubt, just give me a shout and I will, I'll see if it's indicated for you. But here's how we set it up. We get a band up high. Key thing is we want some external rotation of the arm. That's going to get our arm in a better position when we come overhead. So I don't want palm down, I want palm up to the ceiling. I'm going to place that here and then I'm going to come over. So I see a lot of people just hanging on the band and their palm comes down and they're kind of here, and that's not a great position for the shoulder. So I want palm up and I'm going to turn for my whole arm. So palm, crease of the elbow, all of that's towards the ceiling. I'm actually going to hold my other hand on top to kind of keep that palm up towards the ceiling. And then with the same leg, I'm going to take a lunge back. So I got right arm up, right leg back, palm up towards the ceiling. I'm going to drop my chest forward. And now I'm going to start to feel a pretty good stretch here through the lat. Okay? And then I can kind of lean towards the camera here. So this part of my body, I'm trying to get that way to really get this stretch. I can even come up into a little longer lunge here because the lat is continuous with some of the thoracolumbar fascia. And you can see my hand wants to go down. I'm fighting to keep it up and drop down. Then I'm going to work some breathing. So I'm going to try to breathe into this side of the rib cage. Inhale, exhale, I'm going to relax, and you can see that allows me to lengthen a little bit more. I'm fighting to keep this up, or you can keep that hand there, whatever's more comfortable for you. Inhale, exhale. Couple tips. First, don't just hang on the band like this. Not going to be ideal for the shoulder. Get set up properly. Number two, we want a pretty good tension, but one that's comfortable for at least 2 minutes. The other mistake I see people make if they're not doing this, they're getting set up right, they just kind of mash on their shoulder and then relax down, and they do it just here. And that's like, you know, if you imagine your finger, if you're just pulling on it, your finger's going to start to get a little jammed. So we want to just come into the stretch nice and easy, and then we want to hang out, do some deep breathing. I can kind of explore these different corners, come up and down and around, deep breaths. But I should be able to spend a couple minutes here because I want to let the body relax and allow time for the tension to release, the tissues to lengthen, for my nervous system not to guard this position. And so if I'm just mashing on, mashing off, it could have actually the reverse effect. So that's the band overhead stretch.